Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Janelle and I'm gonna be talking about the cons of having a septum piercing. So, disclaimer, I made a video about this maybe 2-3 years ago and it was really shitty. Like it was horrible. It was just bad quality. I don't even know what I'm going on about. It's just bad all around. So I decided I'm gonna make a new version. I've had it for years now, so I figured I would learn a little bit more about it and I have a better educated video to give you guys. First thing I want to talk about is crust. Crust sucks so badly, and they don't tell you about this at all. But when you first get your piercing and you know it's an open wound now, it's gonna be seeping crust. Well, oozing some sort of liquid that turns into crust pretty much. And it's kind of like a booger anyway. So it comes out of your wound and it sticks onto the jewelry. Now what makes it so painful and so annoying is that, you know, your jewelry is moving around a lot. Like it's gonna be rotating, shifting, slipping and sliding, just doing whatever it wants. And the crust is gonna be on it. But the thing is, the crust is gonna be attached to the skin in your nose and the jewelry. So the jewelry is gonna be wanting to move around, and the crust kind of just pulls your skin and it hurts so much. It's gross and it's just like ew, but it's really like it's painful and you need to like be mindful of that because it's nothing to fuck around with. You're gonna have to be like picking your nose every 2 hours just trying to get that little bit out. Like you're gonna be picking it from here and you're gonna be picking it from here and you're just gonna be going all around that jewelry trying to get everything. So I mean, that's just what it is. Like there's no like candy coat in that part at all. Like it's just horrible. So the second part I want to talk about is touching your jewelry with dirty fingers. If you know you didn't just wash your hands, don't touch your jewelry. I would do it a lot, but I wouldn't be paying attention to what I'm doing. So I would just be touching it and I wouldn't even realize I'm touching it until the jewelry just be rotating and the dirty part of the jewelry, which I touch with my hands, will touch the wound, and then it will hurt like hell. It will hurt like hell. The dirt from the part of the jewelry you touch will touch the wound or get in the wound basically, and it'll burn. It'll burn like someone put some hot sauce inside your nose. Like it's horrible. And the pain in the nose is like none other. It's just not like a cut on your hand or your arm or anything like that. Like it's horrible. It's a totally different type of sensation. Like it's just horrible. I'm just so glad my piercing is just healed. It's horrible. Another bad thing about it is that you forget about it. So if you forget about it, then you're gonna not be so mindful as to what you're doing. Like if you're putting a shirt on or like a knit shirt, you put it on and it might tug your jewelry and rip your nose off. That's never fun. No one likes a hole in their face. So be mindful of that and try and remember that you have your septum piercing out. Like people will probably be staring at you and you'll be like, what the fuck are they staring at? And it's you. You have a septum piercing in your nose. When it's cold outside, guess what? Your nose is gonna be the first part of your body to feel it. So your nose is just gonna be like mine was super tingly. Like the bar or the metal part would just get really cold, and then hence this part of my nose would get cold, and then it would just start leaking. It would start like running, and it's just like, I'm sorry, I don't know why this is happening. It's just really bad. Another part that's really bad is that a lot of people don't know this for some reason, but when you buy septum jewelry, you need to get a certain type of material to put in your nose. You can't just buy any type of material. You have to buy surgical steel. This is an open wound in your nose. Regardless if it's healed or not, you have to use surgical steel because it's inside your body. So why would you want to just put some rinky dink? Like, I don't understand. I don't know how to explain it any further than that, but you need to have surgical steel. It's very important. You can get an infection and it's really gross and your nose will fall off. Roughhousing. I love wrestling. I love like just being a wild person, and when I have my septum out, I have to be very mindful. Even when I don't have it out, you hit my nose and it's like it's not as flexible or like malleable as it used to be. Like it would just bend to the side, but with the bar inside of it, it doesn't really shift or it doesn't really move. So once you hit it, it's gonna hurt like hell. It's gonna hurt a lot. So just be mindful. If someone else hits you, it's gonna suck. Avoid fights. Another really big thing is that a lot of people think, oh, I'll go to a professional piercer and it's gonna come out amazing and it's gonna be great. Piercers aren't magicians, so that's really important to note that if you have a certain type of nose, then you might want to, you know, figure out where exactly it's gonna get put. If you have like a really like big nose, you should be fine. I think it looks really cute on people with broad noses. It's really cute. But if you have like a really pointy nose or flared nostrils, then and you could look up your nose, it's not gonna look that great. Or if you have a really low hanging nose or like a flat nose, it's gonna be difficult for you, because if you have a flat nose, then you can't really flip it up and hide it if you have one. You know what I mean? It's gonna be extremely difficult for you to do because your nostrils are very small. If you have a really wide or pointy nose, you might be able to flip it up, sure, but because your nostrils are so big, everyone's gonna be seeing it regardless if it's flipped up or not. So you have to be mindful. You have to just gauge what kind of nose you have. If you're a girl, jewelry can clash a lot. I had to give up hoop earrings basically. Whenever I wear septum piercings, it's just too much. It's just too much going on. I look like a voodoo mama. Like, it looks ridiculous. Like, it's just too much. And I have these little gold clasps in my hair. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's just this and then this and then this, and then it's just a lot going on, and I look really ratchet, and I don't want to look ratchet. Another thing, if you have the barbells, the horseshoe type of jewelry, it's really difficult because one, putting those damn balls on, oh my god, it's so hard. It's that small ass ball, and you're trying to put it on, twist it on a certain way. You have to do it twice because it's one for each side. Oh my gosh, I used to lose those balls so much. Like, and it's so expensive to get another one. It's ridiculous. As soon as it drops on the carpet, it's gone. It's gone. You need to go find a new jewelry. Like, it's just done. It's too much. I would suggest something like this, or something that clips. Like, you can just boop, super easy, and then put it right. So yeah. Another thing with the ball is that whenever I was so certain I would screw it on right, and I'll flip it up and go about my day, I'll flip it back down, it's gone. Now sometimes it'll either fall out, which I'm pretty sure I would know, or more than likely I swallowed it, and that has happened so many times. I'll swallow one of those motherfucking balls. They're so damn tiny, and the first time I felt it. The second time, third time, fourth time, trillionth time, I don't even feel it anymore. It just rolls down the back of my freaking throat, and it's really weird, and I don't like that. So I decided to get something else. One last thing that's extremely important is that you have to do your research on getting this. This is the piercing that's in the middle of your face, and although it can be discreet at times, you want it to look good. Like, it emphasizes your face. Like, you know, you want to make sure your face is looking good, right? So do your research and make sure you know what you're going to the right person and how it's gonna look, and just have an idea of everything that's gonna happen. A lot of people, they just go and be like, oh, I want to get it pierced, and then they just, like, the piercer, I don't know, but I think this is still a relatively new concept, and some piercers, they really don't even know where to put it. They just think they put it in your nose so it can hang. No, there's a particular part in your nose that you need to put it in, and it's called the sweet spot, and it's extremely low, where there's no cartilage at all, so it should not bleed and it shouldn't hurt. It should feel like a small pinch, because that's relatively what it is, a small pinch. And yeah, a lot of people, they get it pierced in the cartilage, and it will bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be in the sweet spot, which is like a really low hanging spot on the inside. I can't show you that. I don't have I can't. And it goes in there, and voila, that's it. Should never bleed, should never hurt too much. As soon as it goes in, it should be that should be it. That should be all the pain that you feel is it going in. So just know that your piercer fucked up if you're bleeding and if it hurts constantly all the time. It's in the wrong spot. And I think that's it for the entire cons video. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a pros video, so look out for that. Should be very fun. And you know, I just want to make sure everyone's mindful. It's not all ponies and ice creams, guys. Like, it's, you have to like make sure, you know, this is exactly what you want to get. And yeah, so look out for the pros video. And yeah, that's it.